All right, hey, shalom, shalom. And this is part 2. All right, all praise goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash. And also double honor to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the Grand Millstone who rule well. And also shalom to sincere I came out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I'm back again with part 2, going into all right, this the judgment that is being sent forth, and people acting crazy. All right, let's start here. What the fuck am I doing, man? So let's come back here. All right, 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter. I want to read in GMBC. Okay. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1. But these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth are in a grip of confusion. The way of truth will be hidden, and no faith will be left in their lands. You see, and this is what we're seeing right now, man. Okay, eventually the truth is going to be taken away. There's a video that was done by I forget what the GMS camp was from, what area, but they're going into the end of this could be the end of YouTube era for us doing videos. All right, which that's gonna be fulfilling. Be the fulfillment of Amos chapter 8 verse 11. All right, and then it's to do with streaming, cutting off, buffering. That happened to me when I was teaching on last Friday, man. Like I don't know where I got internet on my phone. Pre-show I had 4 bars, and I want to say it was 5 gig. It's like a 5G, and my shit just started buffering like crazy, stopping, like I don't know where, man, and then so I was like, okay, maybe the network is not good today, but now it's happening to a few brothers out there, man. Okay, he says verse 2, weaknesses will increase until it has become worse than you have ever known to be. You see, and that's what we
shooting their vehicle was captured on dash cam, making a frantic escape.
I'm pretty sure they would have pulled up right next to them at their set of lights and then, done their thing and drove off.
I believe that everyone in that vehicle was potentially an intended target.
It could have been anyone, like whether it's targeted or not, anything could have happened. You could have gotten a child, you could get an innocent person. It's just, it shouldn't be happening here, not on our streets.
The 2 back passengers in the ute weren't injured, but they were arrested after officers found a gun inside the car. Shortly after, the gunman's Mercedes and 2 other cars were found torched in Maryland's West, Winston Hills and Wood Park, a tactic often used in underworld shootings. What is this? Now, senior police from the State Crime Command's criminal groups, Raptor and Homicide squads are now investigating. It comes less than a week after 23-year-old plumber John Versace was gunned down outside his home in Condell Park in what police believe may have been a case of mistaken identity.
We will be out there in large numbers for this and for the other offences, and we'll be doing everything we can to hold all these people accountable.
The 2 victims remain.
So people are taking action in their own hand, man. You got this gang raided, fighting over tobacco. It's wild, man. It's wild out here, and especially if you're in Australia, man. And when you go to them clubs, most of them clubs is ran by, so you really gotta go in and then just be on some good behavior, because you could get stabbed or get gunned out or get stormed out, man. Okay. Let me see.
Explosion after explosion.
This right here.
Proof for the residents of Kyiv. Talk of a ceasefire is just that. The barrage of 250 explosive drones and 14 missiles is one of the largest aerial attacks on the capital in the war. 6 of those missiles and the majority of drones were intercepted, but it didn't stop the destruction in residential areas that left 15 people injured.
Yep.
These are the days, man. Sorrow, the sorrow. Let me see, there's more.
A roadside triage in Hornsby Heights. An 8-year-old girl is stabilised, lifted onto a stretcher and loaded carefully into an ambulance after being hit by a car on Somerville Road. The crew picking up a care flight doctor on the way before rushing to Westmead Children's Hospital, her condition critical.
Well, it's so sad. It's so sad. I hope she's okay.
Witnesses say the young girl was playing with friends when she darted.
Police are on the hunt for a driver who fled the scene of a crash in Sydney's north. They smashed through a fence at the front of a house in Narrowena shortly before 1 a.m, rolling their ute onto its roof. By the time police arrived, the driver was nowhere to be found. Emergency crews did have to act pretty quickly, though, to stop petrol leaking out of the fuel tank into nearby drains.
It's crazy out here, man. Let me see, here's another one.
It's hard to tell that this is a crime, but police call it card skimming and claim these two took it too far.
This scheme stole more than $800,000 from hard-working Australians.
2 Romanian men caught in Chatswood by federal police, watching them for a month. Police allege the men covered cameras and inserted metal devices into card slots at ATMs that captured financial data to steal and defraud victims.
The AFP will not tolerate the exploitation of Australians.
The 2 men allegedly targeted ATMs in Chatswood, Darlinghurst and Burwood, as well as in the Illawarra, in Fairy Meadow, Berkeley, Warrawong, Warilla and Shell Harbour.
If you've used ATMs in the suburbs that we have mentioned and have noticed unauthorised transactions in your bank account, please notify your bank immediately and block that account.
One man, 48-year-old Gabriel Nicolescu Stoyan, was caught 7 years ago in a similar scam in the US. If convicted, they each face a maximum penalty of more than 20 years behind bars. At Hornsby Court today, they didn't apply for bail and they'll remain locked up until their matter heads to the Downing Centre in 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's probably Jake too. Them Romanians, you know, quick, you know, trying to get rich quick. Stuck here. So let's go from there. Let me get this preset right here. Oh my God, it's fucking headache. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, the just Lord Yahweh is in midst thereof, he will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. And it's what we're seeing right now happening, man. Okay, judgment going forth because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is tired of these niggas, tired of these heathens. Okay, especially our people. Okay, because Jack is not repenting. Okay, so he's gonna keep bringing, he's going to keep bringing plagues and, upon the earth until that final judgment, man. It gets here. Let's go and I'll show you.
A damaging storm is bearing down on Adelaide, bringing gusts so strong, authorities hope it'll blow the algal bloom crisis out of the water.
With the state tinder dry, the forecast has even sparked an untimely bushfire warning a week out from winter.
On Monday, Adelaide woke up to frost, but this weekend, the CFS will be on standby. Mother Nature at its wildest.
It is unusual.
With winter on our doorstep, 6 aerial firefighters are stationed and ready for deployment.
everybody can tell in the state that it's still dry.
Dry and soon ferociously windy. Damaging gusts will likely slam into parts of SA from tomorrow and hit Adelaide in the early hours of Monday morning. Authorities warn it won't take much for a burn-off or campfire to spread out of control.
We're expecting wind gusts of over 120 kilometres an hour.
And with it, the risk of uprooted trees and fallen branches. Even blackouts.
With the stress of the trees right through the hills.
Coastal areas will be lashed with waves up to 9 metres. It's hoped they could disrupt the still seas, the breeding ground for an algal bloom that's been wreaking havoc on marine life.
The colder the water, the better, but also those big seas that come when you get the big winds. Now, will this weekend be enough? I hope so.
A statewide code blue has been issued, meaning for one night at least.
And it's funny, it's been windy here this afternoon. When I finished work, I mean, on my way to work, like my car was like, I thought my car was gonna fucking fly away. It was so windy. You know, because I'm sick, so I'm thinking like, yeah, I must be tripping, my ears all blocked and shit. Like I'm just, you know, zoned out, you know, somehow, and I'm just overreacting. So when I finish work, as I'm walking towards my car, it's fucking windy, man. And I seen it look like a little tornado, okay, through the winds. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, man? You know, so Issa's doing something because we're supposed to be coming in winter. But that's what we got going on right now. Over there in South Australia, I'll show you also, sin is getting hit by crazy floods. I'm talking about crazy floods. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Let Satan should gain an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we can't be ignorant of what's going on right now within the news. Hey, if this is, the so-called, Issa's using weapons he got to create his weather. Hey, beautiful. Guess what? It's of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua uses this devil as his weapon, pursuant to the book of Romans 13, Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. All right, you go Sirach chapter 39, which I'm going to get in a minute. Okay, but all this right here, man, is just to make life and miserable, okay, for you people, and there will be a solution to where things, can be in peace and be normal, okay? But these things have to happen, though. You have to make the whole world look like it's
well,
good.
first, yeah, no.
Good morning, Mon. They are. Well, how long have you been stranded for, mate?
I've been going on 4 days now, about 4 days. 3 days without power.
And did you get supplies before the floodwaters came up?
Yeah, everyone sort of. There's four people in this block of units here that are in their units, and yeah, most of us went up to IGA and got whatever we could. But we're running out now. We've had 3 days without power, so the fridges are all gone warm.
And has the floodwater receded near you?
It has receded now, yeah. It's probably gone down since last night. I'd say it's gone down about 2.5 foot.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Paul. Let me know if you need it. A lot of residents through near. Just deal, obviously, you
guys, that was very powerful indeed. Thank you very much, Sam Payne, for us there in Kempsey. Here's David.
Mon overseas now, and Billy Joel has been forced to cancel all of his upcoming...
2 weather events, less than 24 hours.
Here we go. Yeah, 2 weather events in less than 24 hours. So Victoria weather is packing a punch with destructive winds.
Was apart. Mildura in the northwest, swallowed by a dust storm.
This is out the back of Steve's place. You can't see a thing.
Winds reaching up to 100 kilometres an hour kicked up the dust from drought-stricken parts of Victoria and South Australia.
Everything is being blown to the shithouse.
The border region turned crimson.
It's really quite beautiful. The colour.
It created dangerous conditions for drivers as campers were put to the test.
Anyway, I'm going in because I'll need a shower now that I've been standing out here because I'm coming.
Yeah, I think that's a fucking a good air to breathe
Today,
through.
the dust moved across New South Wales.
So don't be surprised if people just get fucking sick once winter kicks in, man. Okay? That's just like so many weather is happening in one day. Summer, winter, spring, autumn. Okay, summer, winter, summer, summer, autumn, winter, and what's fall? Fucks me. But you know those 4 seasons, man. I'm confused because I know spring is autumn over here in Australia. Okay, is it? Let me see if I can look it up. Slack you. Okay, here we go. It says spring, summer, autumn, which is fall. I was wrong. So spring, summer, over here we call it autumn. America call it fall, and winter. So this happened, by the sound of it, this happened over here in Melbourne in one day. That's not good for your body, man. And that's why, I think we got sick of you, okay? Because the weather just switching like crazy.
The view of Sydney's skyline ceased to exist. The cold front causing these strong winds wreaked havoc in Adelaide overnight. The SES responded to 450 calls for help, with 65,000 properties without power.
Took down all our bins, demolished next door across the road's fence.
Damn.
And we had part of their fence panel end up against our concrete wall.
Let me get a preset here. Oh. Second Ezra, chapter 12, and verse 17 says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And that's talking about Esau. Because he's the one who's bringing this adversity upon people, man. Okay? And though he pretends to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee, man. You see? So he's the one in charge of, these things right here. And he's going to, come here with help. Okay. Eventually, man, things are going to switch up. The regular help you were getting, it's not going to be that same regular help. Okay? It's going to be chaos out here. You're going to have to really evacuate your suburb, your area, and go to them American call them FEMA camp over here. They call them SES camps or something like that, All right. Yeah, you're going to have to go over there. And for you to come out, shit, we don't know. I'm just, speaking on what Esau might do. I could be wrong on, how things are going to go. But, they do show these things in
Coastal towns in the firing line too. This jetty ripped.
Because remember that MOTB, that this devil's gonna have to deceive you to take it, And what can he do? Deceiving, to deceive you. Act like he, he's here to help you, make your life, better. Okay, from all these miserable things you just went through because of this weather, and now things are gonna be better. Okay, but you're gonna have to register and do all this extra, man. But we should wait and see. It says death toll rises to 5 in Sydney floods disaster, man. Was Isaiah 28 or 29? Let me get it. Oh man. Isaiah chapter 20 and verse 2. Behold, the Lord have a mighty strong one, which as tempest and hail and strong storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, he shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Okay. And this is what the Heavenly Father is doing right now. He's bringing these destructive winds and storms and floods. It's taking out people, man. Houses, things they have worked for, inheritance, all that, man, taken away. And in the seconds. Okay. And then it says the Assyrian. Well, today the modern Syrian is Esau, and he's the one doing it through his pseudoscience. All right, Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and a flame of devouring fire. And that's all coming. And so some of them is happening right now, but that devouring fire that's going to devour a lot of people, it's not here yet. There's fires, often fire be sent out, as is mentioned in the book of 2 Ezra, the 5th chapter, but that devouring fire is not here yet. I mean, we've seen some crazy fire over there in Hawaii and LA, but we haven't seen that ultimate one yet. All right, so let's come back. Come back here. Okay, Do this.
The reactions are not.
Why? Oh my God. Right here, it says F-Quit Live. What is this? I'll just go to the video then. Okay. Screw ya. That's India getting heat by monsoon. See?
Now, severe thunderstorm of the state.
Oklahoma. Here, over there in Oklahoma. Heavy rain. This is all happening worldwide.
Another climate news. F1 was
here. South Chile. Okay, massive tornado whips through the region. Come on, man. Okay. But you niggas busy debating. Well, what about these things that the Heavenly Father is doing, man? Are you guys gonna speak on them? No, they won't do it. It's too boring. It's too repetitive. Okay. Let's see, there's another one, man. Over there in the Philippines. You know what? Earthquake.
Earthquake with an estimated magnitude of 4.6 occurred in the Philippines at 12:17 p.m. on May 27, 2025. The epicenter was
Suhua Highway and several Hualien tunnels, isolating the eastern part of the
See? Okay. Let's go here real quick. I might have to read it. It is what it is. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, I'm going to get to the point of it. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is met in the world, I have a beginning and the end is manifest. You see? This is what's going on, man. The end is not. We're here. All right? But Jack is just busy doing some, weird shit. Okay, 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I just get to the point of verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickednesses have exceedingly put the whole earth, and their works are fulfilled. Let's jump to verse 11. Second Ezra chapter verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, which token is let me read verse 11. But I bring them with a mighty hand and stretch our arm, thus the elect is going to be saved out, and smite Egypt with plagues before, and destroy all the land thereof. America is going to be destroyed. Okay, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smeared with a plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. That to the ground shall mourn, for the sea shall fill through the blasting and hail with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You see it? You know what? Let me just I'm gonna just leave that alone. Let me read this right here. So right to the 39 and verse 20. Oh man, fuck. 28. There be spirit that crave for vengeance, which in their fury lay on so strokes. In the time of destruction, they pure their force and appease the wrath from that made him. So, there's spirits out here. Even angels who are in charge of this destruction we see are going on. Even Esau is part of that spirit. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. And Esau can do this right now. He can create all these fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Esau can create that through his pseudoscience, man, through that sword that was given to him. Teeth of what? Beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay, Esau, remember also, he's a sword for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. They shall rejoice in his commandment. They shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when the time is come, they shall not transgress his word. You see? So we're seeing this right now, man. These plagues are not going to stop coming upon earth, like I was going to get in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, man. they're going to keep coming and just coming up on the earth, man. You know? So with that, man,